Welcome back, everybody, to my Jrhalloween 2 marathon. It's still Halloween, as you can see by my little description over here. It's very clearly still Halloween, of course. Tried to set curses, but of course it's not working. Yeah, of course. So yeah, we're back with Corpse Party Blood Drive. The other night we did... Whoops. The other night we did chapters 0 and 1, and now we're moving on to chapter 2. Basically what's happened so far, as a quick recap, is that Ayumi found the Ever After stones in the apartment of Shinozaki Makina, who appeared to be the old woman that tried to warn Yui in the last game. We met Niwa Aiko, who told us what the stones do and that Heavenly Host still exists, but that if we go there and we get the Book of Shadows, we might be able to resurrect our dead friends because of the spiritual energy and the way that the Nirvana of Heavenly Host interacts differently. You did change it to pink. That worked. It's not? It looks pink on both of my ends. Yep, Lexi's red now. That's actually throwing me off more than anything else, because Lexi, you've always been gold, and I'm so used to it. Keep it if you like it. So then Ayumi went to Yoshiki and wanted to go into Heavenly Host, and he threw the stones out the window, and they got run over by a truck, but they're indestructible. So Ayumi actually went with, I forget his name, something like Kiria or Kamiya or something like that, Misto. And the two of them went into Heavenly Host. He's gone somewhere. We found the faceless spirit of Suzumoto Mayu that was chasing us down. And then we found Kanno Yuki, and we got knocked out by this giant dude with a red face mask. Kiria, thank you. That was it. I wonder if it's Kiria Misto or if it's Misto Kiria. I don't know which one his first name is. AKA Hoodie Guy. Yeah, Course Party Hoodie Guy, and you'll find him. So on that note, let's hop in to chapter 2. Blood Drive chapter 2, Respective Desires. What? Spiritual report. Witnesses to these brutal attacks. The only thing I can read back there are those 3 katakana that say attack.
本日の目撃情報は目白駅付近のこの民家。スタジオの皆さん見てますか？最近頻発している変死事件の分布図ですが、見てください。目白内で先日も発生した女子中学生の変死事件の現場とそう離れていないんです。
You can be whatever color you want, Lexi. That is your prerogative as a member of Twitch chat. Excuse me.
かなり近いですね。
はい。警察は自殺と他殺両方の線で捜査をしていますが、果たして人の背骨を真っ二つに折るなんて行為がそもそも可能なのか。
Oh, we saw that at the very beginning. The girl after they did the failed Sachiko charm.
そして気になるのが、両事件とも亡くなった方に背骨の骨折以外の外傷が全くないということなんです。
Yeah, you know. Outside. Really? Who the hell's calling phone at... Alright, hang on. I'm gonna let this annoying ringing in the background stop before I keep going and it ruins things. Oh my god. I thought I turned the volume on these things down enough that I wouldn't hear them anymore. I guess I didn't. I'll fix it later. Alright, that's it.
それはつまり折られたんじゃなく勝手に折れたみたいな？
Nope.
そうなんです。骨に異常をきたす奇病のようにも見えるとか。
I don't know if that would look like a snap, though. That'd have to be a fairly violent new disease. You can't hear... Oh, great. Good. Oh, thank God. That was so loud on my end. I guess it didn't pick up on the directional mic, though.
目白って言ったらね。
That guy looks like Yoshikazu a little bit.
豊島区の池袋の方に行くときに山手線に乗って通過する駅やけど、まあ、閑静でね、いいとこなんですけどね。
Stop with the
早期解明が期待されます。
macabre epidemic. Oh my god, that's hard to say. Macabre epidemic. That's a great phrase.
テレビがついてる。いるんだ、あの人。
Eichel. Heard your home phone. Yes, this is not of my own volition. Oh, it was louder earlier today? That's weird. I was about to head into a room and scold her for wasting electricity like that, but was sidetracked when I heard the fax machine accept a call and begin printing. Reminder that this was set in 2008, so fax machine wasn't like all that weird. Once the contents had been fully transmitted, I grabbed the printout from the machine and took a look at it. Product order sheet as expected.
公益財団法人 PL 振興社 PL パーフェクトライフか。いつの間に公益がついたの？ほんと天才だこと。
A fax machine pog. Yeah, but less weird than 2019, I guess. Yeah, but you work in a place that's like almost straight out of the 50s, Ian. Which isn't to say that you're not wrong. Or to say that you are wrong. That is correct. You definitely, I'm not surprised to hear that. But I imagine it's not probably because it's like extraordinarily convenient and more because it's just the way it's always been. If I had to guess. Seems like the kind of place. Health stuff in the therapy office. Feel like a place of business is different than your home. That's fair. And she does use this to run a business. Anyway, I sat down on my chair at my desk and produced the pouch containing the Ever After Stone, or rather the pouch that was supposed to contain the Ever After Stone. Oh yeah, Yoshiki stole it from her. She probably knew. Once I slipped it open and turned it upside down, however, a plain, ordinary marble rolled out instead.
あら、やってくれたわね、岸沼くん。
Yeah, I figured she'd be pretty chill about it. It is, yeah, it is. It is.
ま、いいか。
I took the red box out of my bag and shuffled through the shattered pieces of rock inside, ultimately finding what I sought, a clump of white crumpled paper. Carefully unfolding it, I produced another 2 Ever After Stones, virtually identical to the ones now in Ayumi and Yoshiki's possession. So there were 2.
実はもう一組あるのよね。
I figured she would have been much more careful with them if she didn't have a backup plan. Slotted the stones together in their proper positions, and sat down and stared intently at them as they glowed menacingly from my desk.
私もあゆみちゃんたちに無断で天神賞に行くつもりだったから。おあいこだわ。
Yeah, she might be like the chaotic good force. I can't tell with her yet. She seems pretty evil. But maybe she's not. Phone buzzed, alerting me that I'd just received an email. The sender display simply read, stars. Subject, whereabouts known. Body of message, Book of Shadows is in the Nirvana. Obtain it and you'll be handsomely rewarded. Spirit item auction. Powered by Huthark. What is that?
レーグオークションからのメールね。誰が情報を吸い上げてるのか一度調べてみたいけれど。なんだ、ブックオブシャドウズは天神賞にあるのね。グッドタイミングよ。こうなれば勝負ね。どうせ今から涅槃に行くんだから。
The air around me was growing heavier as the stones pumped the room full of unholy energy, just waiting for the magic words to whisk me away. I grinned and separated them.
そのついでに、あゆみちゃんより先にブックオブシャドウズも手に入れちゃおうかしら。石を見つけた一応の義理を通すためにあんな提案をしたけれど、本当はあの子の手助けなんて必要ないもの。私と彼がいれば十分。
The Obsessor?
あとは
あの子がこの石の存在を嗅ぎつける前に。
All right. Well, pretty obviously, she's not a good side. She doesn't seem evil, but she seems extraordinarily self-servient. Is my guess on her. I clasped my hands together, planted my elbows on the desk, shut my eyes, and rested my chin on my thumbs as I attempted to sort out my next move. A wry grin slowly crept across my face.
私らしくないわね。ここまで一つのことに固執するなんて。あゆみちゃんには悪いけど、黒魔術なんていかがわしいもので人を生き返らせるなんてできるわけないわ。
I rocked back and forth in my chair and let out a long sigh. It had been quite a day.
でも遺品なら持ち帰ってこれる。持ち主の魂を込めて喋る霊具として連れて帰ってくればいいのよ。
Smiled again as I stretched my arms.
親友だったなほちゃんすら霊具に押し込めてコレクションに加える。私ってなんて趣味が悪いのかしら。ゾクゾクするわ。
Maybe she's a little crazy too. Contorted my body to get a better view of the picture frame I positioned on the corner of my desk. It was just about the cheapest photo frame money could buy, totally not in keeping with anything else in my room. It housed the very first photo sticker I'd ever taken with Naho and Sayaka. The two of them were smiling and hugging each other while I was awkwardly standing behind them, looking a little sheepish. It was the first and only time we'd ever gotten our photo taken together. I guess the planets must have aligned just right for us that day. Took the frame in both hands and studied it intently. Then after, I don't even know how long, I noticed that the figures in it were getting kind of blurry. I wanted nothing more than to hear their voices again. I rubbed my eyes and realized that my biggest wish was just to talk with them one more time. Naho. I don't know what came over me, but I just started hugging the frame. No more words, no more movement. I just sat there with my friends. With the start, I separated myself from the photo and clumsily placed the frame back on my desk.
何？勝手にドア開けないで。
愛ちゃん、久しぶりね。お姉ちゃんね、ちょっと今日は時間ができたから寄ってみたの。元気？
I knew there was something there.
あまりないかな。
I knew it. She called her Onechan, they're sisters.
心配いらないわ。大丈夫だから。それより来るのはいいけどテレビのつけっぱなしはやめて。霊が集まってくるでしょ。
あ、そっか。ごめんね。お姉ちゃん、家に一人だと寂しくてついつけちゃうの。
Bowie does look good in his rainbow harness. It's really great. I stood up and tried to push past her into the hallway.
ちょっと通して。私、喉が。
Team Bo, what's up? Welcome back.
はい。
How's it going? Hope the world's treating you well tonight? With a slightly embarrassed smile, Koen revealed a glass of barley tea that she'd been hiding behind her back.
相変わらず気持ち悪いくらい相手の要求を察するのね。
そうかな。喉が渇いてるかなとふと思ったの。
With a smirk, I took the glass from her and chugged the tea. That's such a great emote. Give, please. As I drank, I found myself eyeing the white wristwatch on her arm. The softly glowing blue numerals on its display were surprisingly fetching. This was clearly not a cheap watch. I did not know that either, Amanda.
大企業の会長業と教師の二輪をこなすって相変わらずの天才ぶり。すごいわね。
そん なのじゃないわ。ただみんなに喜んでほしいだけ。
Interesting.
この人は昔から何も変わらない。その天才ぶりが周囲に負担を強いることだってあるというの。
Little jealousy here. And on top of all that, my older sister here was also astoundingly sensitive to spiritual energy as well. She certainly didn't leave a lot left for me to specialize in.
会長になってから
Whoops.
少し会社の業務も楽になったわ。子供の頃からの夢だった先生にもなれたんだし。
Kulon clasped her hands together in front of her, almost as if in prayer. She wasn't acting. She was truly happy.
そう。ごちそうさま。出かけてくるわ。
A little too happy. I didn't need to feed the beast. With a dismissive gesture, I handed her my glass and began packing my bag. I couldn't stick around any longer.
愛ちゃん、それ何の石なのかな。すごい霊気を感じるよ。
いいでしょ。放っといて。
My sister was better than me in practically everything. I wasn't about to let her horn in on this now, too. I see what you did there, Lexi. I tried to maintain a cold, tough exterior as I finished gathering my things. Inside, I honestly felt kind of bad, but I couldn't let up.
心配いらないから。また会えるのは半年後くらい。仕事頑張ってね。
うん、ありがとう。
じゃ。
愛ちゃん、お姉ちゃんね、好きな人ができたかも。
Certainly wasn't expecting that. Wait, that was like, that was the end of the scene. We were about to get on with the plot and then just yank right back into the scene. Certainly wasn't expecting that. I spun on my heels and looked Kulon straight in the eyes. Her cheeks were rosy red. I'd never seen her this way before.
そう。よかったじゃない。
But I wasn't going to let her pull me in. I continued to be as cold as I could muster with her, speaking in short, broken sentences. Finally, without another word, I managed to escape. Kulon and I lived on the 40th floor of a rather high-class apartment building. Jesus. But Kulon was always busy with her work at PL Promotions, so she spent most nights at company housing instead. That made this apartment more or less a single for me. It was all mine. And now Kulon was working a second job as a teacher, too. It's like there was no talent she didn't possess. I called it impressive before, but honestly, it's kind of creepy. Are you obsessor? Inumaru.
待たせたかしら、春雪くん。
いや、平気だよ。
Inumaru Haruyuki.
庭さん、行くんだろ。準備はできてる。さあ始めよう。さやか、生きててくれ。水と食料を持って今行くからな。
Poor fool.
なほちゃんの親友、大上さやかちゃん。モデルもしていたとても可愛い女の子で。
He's a new guy. We just met him just now.
ずっとなほちゃんにくっついて、その霊能探偵業をサポートしていた。
Seemingly, You're all good, Lexi. We'll get there. We've got a good 3.5 hours tonight. Maybe 4 if I get really hooked in. Evidently, this dude has a thing for Sayaka.
好き好き言ってたのがこのクラスメートの春雪くん。
There you go.
霊能力のとても高い子だけれど、よく言えば前向き。平たく言うと、とても残念で、さやかちゃんにも全く相手にされていなかった。
待ってろよ、さやか。
その明るさが失われるのは辛い。
Alright, well, maybe you're not horrible then, because Sachiko would want exactly that.
春雪く
At
ん、
least the evil one.
私が見てきたわけではないから信憑性はフルではないけれど、なほちゃんはもう亡くなっていたそうよ。さやかちゃんにしても少し覚悟はしていった方がいいかもしれん。
Naho's very, very subtle about who and what she was in reality. We only got to see the more sadistic and insane side of her inside the school when she was already gone. It's hard to tell what Aiko is right now. I guess we'll see. And yes, Sayaka died in the last game.
死んでない。さえのきさんがついてたんだ。彼女が死んでしまうなんて、それはきっとさやかを身を挺して守ってくれたからに違いない。
Nope, Naho left her for dead.
だとした
All
ら
by herself.
無事にさやかを救い出してあげないと、さえのきさんだって浮かばれないじゃないか。
信じたい気持ちはわかるけど、あのさえのきなほでさえ死んでいるのに、普通の人間が生きていられると思う？
Is this your super anime chick? Alright, let's see.
あんたになんとかできる山じゃないわ。
What on God's green
Minasan,
earth are you supposed to be?
Miwa
Like, this is the same girl that was, that had Yamamura talking to, Ayumi in the hospital. However, I don't think there's anything clear about it at all. She's pretty, the more we learn about her, the more it seems like she's supposed to be kind of gray. This is the chick that was having Yamamura get Ayumi to go find the Book of Shadows, but she also looks entirely out of place in this universe.
水木まがり、
There's her name, Mizuki Magari.
気づかれた。さすがに早い。
君は確か転校生の。
涅槃に向かう手段を得たところまでは褒めてあげるわ、三輪愛子。何度も抜け駆けするなと警告してあげたのに。どう？素直にその石を私に譲る気はない？
I've missed having you here, Elena.
なんだと？
そうはいかないわ。私にも目的があるの。
篠崎あゆみの持つ石はあのクソチビパーカーに出し抜かれた。残るはそれだけでしょ。もう外すわけにはいかないの。よこしなさい。殺すわよ。
So you have some ability to do that then. What is it or how?
出し抜かれた。そう、あゆみちゃんはもう天神症に行っているのね。
美月さん、君は。
黙れ、ぶっ殺すぞ。お前たち一般人はこれから起こる運命に身を任せていればいいんだよ。
That's the intent of what she said.
何を言ってるんだ？
相変わらず先輩に対する口の利き方を知らないわね、あなたは。言っても私はあなたより1学年上よ。ずっと気に入らなかったの。
Oh, Aiko's getting icy.
殺したい欲ブースト中。もっと煽ってよ。その分残酷な死を与えるわ、愛子先輩。
おあいにくさま。春雪くん、私に捕まって。
Nope, we're just gonna do it.
これは
篠崎よしえの情報を回してやった恩も忘れやがって金目当て過去のババア
向こうにはあなたの目的ブックオブシャドウズがあるのよね。見つけたらあなたに高値で売ってあげるわ。
Oof.
涅槃よ、死人を迎えよ。
Oh, she has a scythe. She just had that the whole time. Okay. Now I wonder if we drew her in too. Or if that was like a... Nope. That was like a barrier that kept her out.
大成功
Unbeknownst to me, at least for another few moments, Magari had managed to snatch the two ever after stones from my hand at the last possible moment. They were now in her possession. Is that how that works?
マガリちゃんと天才これさえあればいつでも涅槃に行けるわじゃあ今日は帰って一人遊びでもしようっと
Maybe she can conjure that. Maybe she's like magicking that out of thin air.
突っ走りやがって涅槃生還者はあと誰がいたっけ
Yeah, it looks to be some kind of gold, like... Maybe even like armor thing. But kind of useless if it's armor.
確かあのチビもそうだっけちょうどいいやうちの教団のあいつに探らせよう
I wonder if she's talking about Yuka. I was really happy to imagine that Yuka wasn't here anymore. Like, plot-wise. Oh.
ここが天神所。何これ。石は。
My palm had a perfectly straight cut all the way across it, practically bisecting my hand. It was bleeding quite a bit and hurt like hell. Oh, she knocked it out with the scythe. Quickly searched my pockets, but there were no traces of the Ever After stones. They were gone. Oh. So, obviously, like, we could have known this from the last scene, but Aiko and, Haruyuki are now trapped here until they find Ayumi and, Masto. Or Misto. That's his name. Actually, he's the one that has the stones, so she can still not care about Ayumi, but I guess we'll see. Oh, good. I'm glad you can see it well.
ミワさん
I didn't read that. I quickly searched my pockets, but there were no traces of the Ever After stones. They were gone. Maybe I did read that. I can't remember.
俺見たよ幸せの石はここに来る直前に水木さんの武器にかすめ取られたんだ
Why does she have that? And that's how that works? You don't need them to travel just to create the portal?
あの石がないと私たちは帰れないわ。永久にここに囚われの身よ。
That's not true.
そうか
だけどきっと大丈夫よ。もう一組ある石を持ったあゆみちゃんという子が先にここに来ているはず。あの子が帰ってしまう前に合流すれば私たちも帰ることはできるわ。
うんミワさんそれよりも
We have to find Sayaka.
探そうここにいるんだよねさやかは
ええ。相変わらずね、春雪くん。自分よりも何よりもまず愛する子か。暗いわね。私のろうそくを使いましょうか。
心配ないよ庭さん火は危ないからはい
Kind of looks like blonde Satoshi a little bit. Haruyuki pulled a monstrously huge flashlight from his backpack, then shone it up from under his chin, campfire tale style. He started making faces, obviously hoping I'd be amused. I wasn't.
いいんじゃない？
昔からこれするとね、さやかってどんなにへこんでても笑うんだ。その後ボコボコ蹴られるけど。
She actually hated scary stuff, even though she had a radio program that talked about scary stuff sometimes.
だから持ってきた。まさかこんなに暗いレイジバだなんてね。役に立ってよかったよ。
さやかちゃん、これだけ愛してくれる幼なじみの男子がいて幸せよね。何が嫌なのかしら。
ん？
なんでもないわ。行きましょう。
Alright.
私はナホちゃんの遺品と黒の本、ブックオブシャドウズを見つけに来た。春雪くんはさやかちゃんを探す。そして元の世界に帰るためにはあゆみちゃんを探さないといけない。結構忙しいわね。
When traveling in a party of 2 or more, press the switch character button to swap out your lead character. Whoever takes the lead will be more susceptible to incurring damage from traps or hazards, so be sure to keep track of your party members' HP and switch leaders as necessary. Okay, there's a lot of save slots. This looks like the East Wing. 4 students kidnapped and murdered. A heinous crime has recently been committed within the walls of our fine institution. Faculty are expected to be questioned about this incident, but please use discretion when answering. Remember, you represent Heavenly Host Elementary. Do not present us in a negative light. Principal Yanagi Hori Takamine. Oh, yikes. Is that Mayu? No, it's not.
あゆみちゃん、篠崎あゆみちゃん。
Nah, he just explained the whole thing with the flashlight.
さや
And
か
Sayaka.
さやか出ておいで。それにしても見事なくらいに誰もいないね。
ここへ来る手段は今やあの石しか残っていないから。無秩序に犠牲者が増え続けてはいないからかしらね。
Unlike when Naho tricked everybody, right?
それはいいことだけど、でもそれじゃ誰の助けも得られないじゃないか。さやか、
Well, in
君は
theory.
一体どこにいるんだ。一人ぼっちでどこで震えてる。さやか、さやか。
They were and are in school together, and they knew the same person. And seemingly know each other.
なんだ。
どうしたの？
壁がおかしい。なんだこれ。
これは涅槃の侵食？
気持ち悪いな。なんでここだけ有機的なんだ。
Hang on. I want to see if anything's over here now.
それにしても驚いたな。水木さんって一体何者なんだろう。庭さんは知らないのかい？
Yeah, what do you know about her?
春雪くんなら秘密を守れるかしら。彼女はマルトゥバの墓という黒魔術教団をベースにした秘密結社の人間よ。
秘密結社？日本にそんなものが。
フリーメイソンとかイルミナティとか事前の団体と比べてマルトゥバの墓は犯罪行為も厭わない狂った連中だけどね。新知学にグリムワールを競技に取り込んだ体系が特徴だと言われているわ。
So the Book of Shadows
そんな
is
子が
something they want.
しれっと俺たちの周りに溶け込んでいるのか。
I like his tie. I hadn't even noticed it. Yeah, that's actually quite nice.
あなたが知らないだけでそこら中にいろんな人がいるわよ。マルトゥバに限らずね。隣人の素顔なんて本当の意味では知らないでしょ。隣人があなたのことを知らないように。
さやかは俺の全てを知っているけどね。
I don't think
あ
that
な
was
た
the
は
point.
200%見せすぎよ。とにかく水木まがりには気をつけて。もう普通のクラスメイトには戻れないわよ。
Alright. Let's get going. Says, oh hey, this is a bathroom. Yeah, it looks like it. Are we in the East Wing? I feel like this is the East Wing just from the layout, but I haven't seen anything that's really proven that to me yet. Something shining in the sink. I'm gonna get that in a minute. Can't believe Sayaka's trapped in a creepy old place like this. Hey, dead dude. I feel like this should be voiced if he screamed but we didn't hear anything because it wasn't even written. Oh, it's real. Whoops, sure looks like it. A hole in this. Feeling a lot of spiritual energy coming from that ring. You sure it's safe? Yes, there's no need to worry. The ring itself is nothing special. But this particular ring bears the endless grudges of the one who owned it, making it a truly spectacular spirit item, one of the best I've ever encountered. Are you gonna take it? Of course she is. Of course, a sinister spirit item like this is a rare find. I'm certain we'll find many others in here who died in utter despair, and where there's despair, there are bound to be more artifacts of this caliber. If you come across any other bodies, just be sure to let me know, okay? Don't forget that's not why we're here. We're here to save Sayaka and Sayanoki. Well, you already know Naho's dead. Name tag rest beside the corpse. That's always going to be loud, and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. Iwagawa University High School, Class 1C, Abe Ukyo. Ukyo. Yeah. Bled out after throat was stabbed. Yuck. It wasn't? It was like way louder than everything else. Why do I keep becoming this dude? Admit it. You hate all your friends. Eventually, you'll kill one another.
なんだこれ。
なんて芳醇な悪意。恨みがまし、妬まし。これを書いた人は相当病んでるわね。この張り紙もいい例具だわ。持って帰ろう。
仁王さん
Aiko, you're a bit spooky.
ルー様、哀れ、最高。
Oh, shit! Would seem the spirit in possession of this particular item didn't much care for my joy at its suffering. A black shadowy figure emerged from the paper and poised itself to attack us.
バカね。
This was no problem at all, though. I quickly slid a talisman out from my plastic card case and slapped it right on the forehead of the lunging black spirit. Yikes. A sound not unlike that of ricocheting steel echoed throughout the hallway as the dark presence found itself forcibly banished back into the cursed flyer. She just doesn't give a fuck.
うわ
私たちは襲われる側じゃない。かるがら。
Still brandishing the card case, I struck an anime-style pose and grinned triumphantly. Yes, you did.
それよくサイノキさんがやってた決めポーズじゃないか。
For as unsuccessful as my own attempts and relationships have been, I'm inclined to agree with you, Lexi.
あら、
Even still.
恥ずかしいわ。ナホちゃんの遺品、レグを早く探さなきゃね。
What did he say? Oh shit. Naho used to do the same thing.
まさかサイノキさんの霊にも危害を加えたりしないよね。
それは相手次第よ。
Naho's become quite, In actuality, I was furious over the loss of Naho. I just wasn't letting it show. It's true. It's true for most people, I think. I wanted to obliterate all the low-level spirits that filled this place with their malice. I wanted revenge. This was personal, and it took everything I had to quell those instincts. Within Heavenly Host, malicious entities may chase you down and attack you. If they touch you, your HP will lower and your darkening will increase. Ooh! If you're in possession of a talisman, however, the entity will be banished, but do note that each spirit subdued will cost you a talisman, so keep a close eye on your stock. Oh, boy. Alright, whoops, press the wrong button there. So I only have one right now. We are in the second wing. I knew it. Okay. Name tag rests beside the corpse. Sobutai Junior High Class 3C. Shimaseo Gasato. Strangulation by a friend gone mad. Whoa, check that out. Koraku Yanagiya High Class 3-2 Akiyama Urin. Suffered decapitation following amputation of all limbs. Jesus. Sounds like the work of Yoshikazu. We'll go through here. What the? Niwa, look out. Huh? Oh! It's the piano wire. If you walked into piano wire strung this side, it could easily slice you in two. Yeah, these were all around in Book of Shadows, too. Sensing a deep spiritual energy emanating from within it. So it was set by that ghost then? Probably. Or maybe the space itself created it. Whatever the case, we should consider ourselves under attack in here and proceed with caution. I completely agree. Thank you, Haruyuki. Touching a wire trap will trip it, significantly lowering your lead character's HP. You can break the wire without tripping it, however, by standing in front of it and interacting with it. This will cut it permanently and remove it from play. Trip wire stretched across the floor here. Wire has been safely removed. Oh, that's gonna be weird to see. You need to hurry up and die like the others. Iwagawa University High Class 1C. Ida Kazuhisa. Succumb to shock. There's a lot of hazardous stuff now. Ah, shit. Like that. Yikes. Was that more wire? What did I just step on? Oh, I can kind of like angle my light around with the right stick. What did I step on? The hell? It's a dead end. Hold on a sec, Niwa. Couldn't we use this plank for something? Probably. Caught under the desk. I don't think I can get it out myself. Well, good thing we have him. Come on, Haruyuki. Do you mind standing back? Ahaha! So the characters do have different purposes to switching. Somehow or another, Haruyuki was able to free the loose plank of wood from beneath the mountain of desks. Everybody has their own recovery times from things like that. Take it at your own, and you will be fine. This door does open. Oh. Iwagawa University, Takahashi Yuga. Burned to death after being set on fire, desperately searched for water till the end. Jesus. Yes, it can. However, what was my point in all this? It can hurt you. I just couldn't see what hurt me, I guess. Small magic circles and pagan symbols were drawn in red paint. The circular portions of this graffiti were all roughly palm size. What are these? Oh.
触らない方がいいわ。これは私たちの専門外よ。
ああ。
Those symbols have been all over the place so far. What is it? You recognize it clearly. The circles drawn on the far wall were much larger and more menacing, and mixed in with them was a child-sized handprint. Yuki, maybe?
この建物、想像していたよりも随分と悪魔的だな。
ブックオブシャドウズはどこにあるのかしら。もしかしてあれと関係が。
They definitely weren't here the first time. Hey! Evil batteries. Cool. Creepy pagan symbols don't do anything. Oh, good. Kitashiro High, Class 2-3. Hayase Airi. Succumbed to shock and bled out after taking a knife to the chest. Alright, well look at me. I went the right way to begin with. Can I go this way? Yep, sure can. Wait. There's a thing in the sink. That'll restore HP. Faucet is rusted and won't turn. Is there somebody in here? Nope. Wait, we already got the name tag from this guy, right? Yes, okay. I wonder if stamina resets through doors. I want to find out. No. No, it does not. Or it does very briefly. Oh, and if you run too hard after you're out of stamina, then she actually just like straight up stops. Alright, and that'll heal us back up. Guess we can't get outside. We'll have to make do with searching in here for now. And we already read this. Yes, we did. Whoops. Something's been tossed inside one of the shoe cubbies. Oh! That was totally on accident. Such tiny shoes. This really wasn't elementary school. Well, let's go this way. Sounds of angry spirits emanating from within the room. It would be best to not go in there right now. Okay. The camera when the wall gets in the way is kind of annoying to deal with. Gap is much too wide to cross as is. Can't be traversed without something serving as a makeshift bridge. Whoops. Used loose board. Ugh. Door won't budge. It feels as if someone is holding it shut from the other side. Shit. The game actually got me. Well done. Well played. Ariel International Junior High Class 1A, Omuro Diona. Succumbed to shock and bled out after legs were amputated. That was the first and only time this game has jump scared me. I should have expected it too. Cabinets have always fallen over in the East Wing. Keime Academy Middle School, Class 1A, Soramachi Iori. Where? Wait, was it down out here? I legitimately did not even notice. Or was it like back over here? Oh shit, I fell on the floor too. I'm getting poor Aiko killed. Where the hell was the tripwire? I did not even notice it. Well, may as well. We're here. There was one strung across the cabinet in front of the dead body. Oh. Lol. Oh, here. Shit, I did not even notice that. Oh, this is gonna be... This game will probably be a little rough for me then if I didn't notice that. This did not exist. What is this? Whoa. This was not in the first game. It's slanted too. Ariel International Junior High. Wakatsuki Emi. Internal organs ruptured by repeated hammer strikes to abdominal area. Ugh. What the hell is this place? There's a tremendous spiritual energy at the bottom of this staircase. Countless lost souls are silently screaming in agony and despair. It would be best to not go this way right now. I'll walk back myself, game, I promise. You told me not to go there, and I know I can't. How about this way? I'm so curious what this is, or what it leads to. Ugh. I hate the fly sounds, dude. I think it's a different Emmy. I think the family name was different. But yes, there was an Emmy from Byakudan that we met.
Shishu? いや、これはもっと直接的な腐敗臭だね。庭さんは後からついてきて。
お願いするわ。
Maybe he's more dependable than I thought.
どうしたの？
なんだこれは。やはり人の遺体があるけど。
That's Yoshikazu. What the hell?
ひどいよね。ずいぶん腐敗している。
これも呪術的だね。まるで誰かが何かの儀式のために この亡骸を使ったような。
行きましょう。吐きそうだわ。
うん。
Body has been completely crucified with wooden stakes, one of them jutting through his insides and protruding from his mouth. The smell produced by this corpse is extremely pungent. And there's the hammer. Yikes. So maybe that big dude with the face mask and the axe just, like, got rid of Yoshikazu. Can I keep going? Is there more? Here's a question. Does stamina carry over between characters? Yep, sure does.
耳が。
なんてこと。吹き抜けに反響して殺人的だ。
耳に指入れてもダメだ。鼓膜が痛い。
So we can't go that way. Probably.
大丈夫。
よく聞こえないよ。
私も死ぬかと思った。
でかい音とか苦手なんだよ。勘弁してほしいな。
春雪くん、雷とか大の苦手だものね。
それは。
No, I guess we can. Nope. Gate is locked up tight. There it is. I wonder if I tap sprint like this, if it's like Breath of the Wild and that it keeps the stamina lowering less, or if I can just actually do this forever. Nope, that wears me out after a while too. Okay. I can do that for a lot longer though. If I do this, it's faster than just walking. And I can do that for a lot more consistent amount of time than I can from just holding down the sprint button. Well, shit. We found Yoshikazu just dead. I am an exploiter of game engines by nature. You can run, but you can't hide. I will chase you till you've died. Alright. Can I take that? Nope, doesn't look like it. There's a locker here. Oh. Fuck, something's gonna chase me.
Piano の音?
音楽室が近いのかな?
The piano player's gotten a lot better since the first game.
下の階から聞こえるようだけど、降りてみましょうか。
Ugh. Ew, they're shiny. Their tentacles completely wrapped around the door. It doesn't seem possible to get in. Yeah, obviously. Okay. I saw that. That's why I'm supposed to use my flashlight to make the piano wire easier to see. They have. They've had quite a bit of time to practice. Always looking for tech. Smash has ruined the way I approach games. I always look for tech now in any game. This was the music room.
かいるかい俺だよ犬丸だよ
No, she died in the bomb shelter, dude. We're about as far away from that as we can get.
おかしいな。誰が弾いていたんだろう。誰かいるのかさやか
見て、春雪くん。ベートーベン。
気持ち悪いな。
East Kawaki Middle Faculty. Oh, this was a staff member, Ogiwara Sumito. Used skill and exorcism to fight spirits in an effort to stop friends' darkening, but fell in battle. Oh, put up a fight. Thought that was gonna hurt me for a second. Hey, stupid. Hariyuki, why did you walk? I didn't do that. That was a cutscene. But... Oh, you're dumb. There are often tentacles hidden under fleshy mounds like this. If you're caught in one, your darkening will rise and you'll eventually die. Should they latch onto you, repeatedly press the confirm button as quickly as possible to shake them off. Button mashing, I'm good at this. Stupid. That was a close one. Guess we gotta be mindful of living floors now, too. Probably best to stay away from this stretch of floor. Yeah, no shit, man. How much did you die? Oh, you didn't, I guess. Did she not come in here? No, she's over here. Okay. Lexi, we did, didn't we? Oh, shit! Well, I guess nobody's playing the piano anymore. Oh! Wait, that was the thing we saw at the beginning that was breaking people's backs in half. Yeah, this is a bad place to go.
部屋というより校舎全体ね。悪意に満ちている。ここにはさやかちゃんはいないようね。出ましょう。
Yeah, this might be the worst room of Blood Drive, but we haven't found the infirmary yet. Portraits above the blackboard all have creepy glowing eyes. Well, can we pick that one back up? No? Alright, well. Door seems to be stuck. Won't open. Eh. We've already searched that. Is he going crazy? He said, ah, Sayaka, you're okay. Thank God. Oh. Ollie was saying that that wasn't Sayaka, maybe. What are you saying? That's not Sayaka. That's just another corpse. Oh, he's darkening. Haruyuki. Not sensing any outside presence, which means this isn't good. Haruyuki's mental state is collapsing. If this continues, he's going to succumb to the darkening. Huh? That's the spirit of the man who died here. At this rate, his mind will cloud, his body will turn black as coal, and he will die. So you know about the darkening. My friend died from it. Examine my body. If he prays to that statue, he'll be spared his fate. It was too late for my friend. But it's not too late here. Thank you. Statue, huh? This must be it. Hariyuki, hold on to this. Oh, statues are consumable, I bet. And you can use statues to reverse darkening. Nioa, thank goodness you're back to normal. In this space, even seemingly ordinary objects can be suffused with malice. Take heed. That's good advice. If we keep examining corpses interacting with spirits here, it's going to have a serious effect on our mental states. From this point on, it would be best to avoid interacting with anything multiple times unless we have a very good reason to do so. I'm not entirely sure I follow, but okay. So where can I see that? Do I have like a counter for like how succumbed to darkening I am, or is it just a visual cue? If it's just visual, that's much harder to read. Bandage restores HP. Batteries. The talisman looks like it will auto counter a spiritual attack because I can't use it, and then the flyer that we took. Oh, so she didn't bar the door, she just closed it. Alright. Probably should be a meter. Perhaps because we just cured it and neither of us are suffering from it, there isn't a meter right now. Wire has been safely removed. Sounded like cool, didn't it?
どうしたのニワさん。
今声が気のせいかしら。
Excuse me.
どんな金銭感覚なのかしら。呆れれば愛子。
Oh, that's Naho. So I'm assuming I can't go in this door then? Door is affixed to the wall, yeah. Spirit. Thought I heard moans coming from the floor. It would seem that this was an entity hiding in this mass of flesh. Get the analysis, Neela. It's time to run. Oh shit, I ran into another one! I didn't even see it. Okay, so it's not always characters that chase us. Sometimes it's just shadowy masses.
ナホちゃん、いるの？
愛子、情報をちょうだい。
ニワさん、どうしたんだ。
あなたには聞こえない。
何がさ。
愛子、愛子、愛子、愛子。
There's a wooden doll here that seems to be completely suffused with holy power. They are consumable, but they're not collectible. Okay. Which means... How can I tell? Can I? I mean, I don't... A lot of student rosters on the shelf from Heavenly Host's entire history. Teacher's roster. Oh. I guess we can just do that. Oh. Heavenly Host Elementary Class Journals. Huh. So was there a point to being able to come over here? Imagine maybe later we can get rid of that. Alright, well. Perhaps I can crawl under something else? No, maybe not. It pointed over here. Oh. Koraku Yanagiya High. Koraku Yanagiya High, Class 301. Gomibuchi Kota. Absorbed by mutated floral flesh. I'm still not 100% sure how I see my darkening. I can just walk over to it. Okay. Not a soul to be found. The room was empty despite the voice I'd heard. A voice I knew exceptionally well. Well, flashback time. It's lunchtime at Palonia Academy High School. Lemon bread in hand, I sought out Naho, who'd earlier... Oh my god. Who'd either already finished her lunch or simply wasn't planning to eat, instead of using her time to catch up on some reading.
ナホちゃん、先日売った天神症の情報どうだった？
Naho put her book down and looked up at me. She was smiling from ear to ear.
上々よ。廃墟だった吉江の家に幻覚の家が現れた。その調査に成功したわ。死後の世界へ飛ぶ方法が手に入った。これはすごいことよ。響先生もすごく喜んでくれたの。
あら、よかったわね。
ありがとう愛子。なんだか幸せな未来が見えてきたわ。
珍しいわね。あなたが私にお礼を言ってくれるなんて。霊は人間の感情の特に弱っている部分を攻撃してくる。私の記憶を勝手に再生したのね。残念ね。低級霊のいたずらごときに動揺などするものですか。霊なんかより圧倒的に生きてる人間の方が強いの。常識以前よ。
Put on a good show, but couldn't change the expression on my face into anything but a frown. Anyone looking closely would have been able to see through it with almost no effort. Aha! So there was a purpose, I just did it too early. I'm still confused as to the darkening meter, if there is one.
これは
貸してみて。
Is that Taguchi's, I wonder?
田口さん、ナホちゃんの家にいたカメラマン、あの人の持ち物だわ。
I'm getting good at this.
見てみよう。何か映っているかもしれない。ん？ファイルが一つしか入ってないな。
Haruyuki started playback on the footage from the camera. It began immediately with the door creaking open, leading into a small room with a distinctly Japanese flair to its decor. I think we know what that room is.
ここは
用務員室か。
Ooh. Takatsu jumped back and fell with a painful sounding thump. The camera was now slowly and cautiously being moved closer and closer to a sliding door in the back half of the room. Yikes. Think we know what we're about to see here. The camera caught a little bit of Takashi bracing himself as he hesitantly slid the door open. He then stuck the camera inside as he himself began to survey the contents of the closet, quickly discovering. Two bodies stacked on top of one another. One was Kibiki-sensei's and the other was Naho. They were full-on skeletons at this point, identifiable only by their clothes. That was a good scream. And that's where the footage stopped. Perhaps the camera ran out of batteries, though it worked just fine for us now.
Sayanoki-sanの冷たい魂の温度を感じる。本当に亡くなったのか。嘘だろ。どうしてこんなことに。この間までみんなで大騒ぎして笑ってたじゃないか。
春雪くん、私たちに今できること、しなきゃいけないことは漫然と悲しむこと。
いや、
Found footage, yeah, a little bit.
信じることだ。
そうね、さやかちゃんの生命力を。春雪くんを叱咤しながら、私自身も心が乱れて収まらなかった。
She doesn't seem like such a bad person after all.
めまいがする。心臓が痛い。これは何なの？
Cold and a bit icy, perhaps more than a healthy amount of self-servience, but not a terrible person. Probably way to sequence break? That might be possible, but I wouldn't even begin to know how. Could be interesting. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go save, and then I want to figure out what the hell that statue does. We'll see if Mr. Spirit's... Oh! Oh! He snuck out and got me. He was waiting at the door. Good to know. Spirits don't disappear if you go into a room like that. It ate my talisman. Alright. So, healing at the thing shouldn't change darkening. I'm legitimately uncertain what the hell this statue does. Darkening within all present has been undone. But I feel like I didn't see it do anything. Hold on. I need to figure this out. Hang on, let me try this. That's what I'm looking for. Ah! So, the character portraits get fuzzier and fuzzier the more, like, the more they're succumbing to darkening. So if I were to... Whoops. So if I were to load this... Looks like we're both fine. So actually, I'll save that. Never mind. But now we know. But hang on. Oh, it's just this room. East Kawaki Middle Teacher, Sanaki Yuji, succumbed to darkening. Friend attempted to find cure in time, but was unsuccessful. So too did Naho, actually. What? Oh, it's that same creepy number that called Ayumi.
なんだこの数字は。
0時波ね。誰かの思いが語りかけている。
Yeah, apparently. Huh?
さやか？
え？
さやかさん、ほら。
What the hell is that? Oh, I know what it is. Alright.
どうしてわからないんだ？さやか？
No, not the word. There's another noise around me, and I thought it was the game, and it's not. But I don't think y'all can hear it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
さやか、何を伝えようとしているんだ？今どこだい？助けに行くよ。待ってろ。
春雪くん、待ちなさい。
Nope. Nowhere is safe.
Sayaka!
Oh, he didn't actually get away.
Sayaka! そこにいるのか? Sayaka! 今行くぞ!
春雪くん、止まって。
なんだよ、さっきから。
これは罠かもしれない。
バカな。
さっきのひどいトラップを見たでしょ。この学校は明確に人殺しの意思を持っているわ。
Can I get this stupid fool back? Oi. No way.
ほら、聞こえるじゃないか。あれはさやかの声だ。
You know... Oh, I was on a timer on that one. All right. Well, I guess I decided to let him go. All right, whatever. We saved right before this anyway. His devotion to Sayaka was simply too strong for me to stand in his way.
Sayaka!
Bye, Haruyuki. What the fuck is that?
なんだよこれ。
F's in the chat for Haruyuki. Game? You okay? Oh, I had to press a button. Oh, so he's dead, right?
私帰りたい。
首を狙おうよ。
So you're stupid too. I looked down at my feet and found blood pooling between my legs. It was bleeding from the groin. It was coming out so fast it was like a fountain. Oh, the sound effects are always the worst parts. Getting more severe by the second. Soon I was practically wading in a pool of my own blood. Ugh. Chunk of reddish black flesh fell next to me, landing with a mighty splash. Then a red one, an orange one, a white one, a black one.
これは内臓だ。
Oh. I hope nobody knows what that one's like. I could feel another pool of blood welling up in the back of my throat now. My vision went in both directions as if my head were split down the middle and opened up like a cedar cabinet. The world then blurred and faded away as I collapsed into the pool. Oh. That guy. Who is that guy? Sure. Alright, we're back. Cue the elevator doors from The Shining. It's true, The Shining is very good. Though I do have to watch it all in like one sitting now. Okay, so obviously I don't let him do that. But we've already seen this scene, so I'm going to go ahead and skip it.
さやか。
Alright, so let's stop this guy from being stupid, huh?
ほら。
Alright, we stopped him this time. I think that's right, Elena. Like, Friday, maybe?
話してくれ。
落ち着きなさい。
さやか。ああ。
Yikes, it really was her. But only sort of.
さやか。さやか。
なんてこと。
いけ。離れろ。か。
軽く考えていた。友達の死を。これ現実なの。
Which is why, truly, Ayumi and Yoshiki tried to stop you from coming here.
春雪くん、さやかちゃんは残念だけれど、こうなったら私たちの安全の確保が優先事項よ。篠崎あゆみちゃんを探しましょう。
I was wondering that too, but not enough to get another bad ending. I bet she gets chopped in half.
せめ
Still.
て何かを形見として現世に連れ帰ってあげましょう。
聖者ないのか。
Oh boy.
君のせいじゃないのか。残念だけれど、形見だってふざけているのか。君には感情がないのか。天神小学校ねあ、こんなろくでもない情報をサイロキさんに吹き込んで。知っていただろう、さやかの性格を。霊能探偵って楽しそうにコンビを組んでたんだ。この子にまで影響を及ぼすって、なんでそこまでイメージできない。
私は情報やプライドを持って商売をしているわ。情報の使い方は受け取る側次第でしょ。
Oh, he just turned into a vampire. Check that out. Look, he has like fangs and red eyes now.
Kimi no sei da! 絶対に許さない!
霊能力の高い人間が国化するとこうなるの。
Not that.
守護霊が暴走してる。
Oh, is this what darkening does to somebody with high spiritual ability? Why didn't that happen to Naho then? Oh shit!
Surprise, motherfucker!
That was for you, Amanda. The cursed flyer I'd taken from the wall was actually laughing at me. That laugh. I was looking for a good moment for it. Seemed like a good one. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, vampire boy. I wish his face had the red marks on it, his model. That's pretty cold. And with that, my consciousness faded. So far, we've had 2 characters knocked out in here. Respective desires. Ooh, I like the way the plot's escalating, though. Sainoki Naho. Oh, good. It's only like 9:30 still. Let's keep going. Chapter 3. Blood Drive, Chapter 3, Pain. Aside from Satoshi and my other friends who shared the experience with me, there wasn't a soul in this world who believed that Seiko, Suzumoto, Morishige, or Yui-sensei ever existed. And this fact was really taking its toll on me, particularly in regards to Seiko.
大丈夫か? Naomi.
Yeah, we're back in familiar, we're back with the familiar character. We know Naomi. We know her quite well.
もう平気。お母さんにも心配かけっぱなしでいられないもんね。
This music does not make it seem like you're fine, Naomi. I flashed the brightest smile I could muster, though I'm still not sure he entirely bought it.
元気出してこうな。
ありがとう。心配しないで。
That night, all I could manage to do was stand perfectly still and stare at my desk. I was mumbling something, but I don't even know what. My eyes had glazed over. It was like I was in a trance. Or maybe I just wanted to be.
しいのはみんな嫌な方がおかしい。
Oh, Naomi. We're losing her a little bit. God, that is a creepy image. Her face is so upsetting right now. I don't like it.
高価でよかった。私の正しさを思い知れば私はいるんだ。私の友達聖子。
I didn't even realize I'd actually started writing. I was at my desk now, writing words into a notebook.
聖子聖子
I kept softly repeating her name to myself over and over again. The words started to sound foreign in my head, but I couldn't stop saying it, almost like I'd forget her if I did. There was no other sound in the room, just the scratching of pencil on paper and the hushed sound of my voice. Just the word Seiko in all of its forms.
聖子聖子
My voice was getting firmer each time I said it, more demanding. And my writing was growing more feverish, more intense.
聖子
Finally, the pencil broke in half under the strain. I gripped it so hard that it stabbed into my palm. Blood began to drip onto the paper. My head was hanging limply, but the rest of my body had stiffened. If anyone had seen me, I bet it would have been quite a sight. I could feel blood rush into my head. My whole body quivered.
聖子
Poor Naomi. Like, I know they all go through some shit, but I've always felt the worst for her for some reason. I raised my head from this vigil and realized tears were streaming down my face.
どんな顔だっけ
Oh no, she's forgetting her. My voice was strained, choking back a sentence I'd hoped I'd never say. There were countless pictures of Seiko drawn in my notebook. But in every one of them, her face was blank. I hurled the notebook from my desk.
行かないで消えないでよ私の中にいていなくなっちゃやだいなくなっちゃやだ
Slammed my hands on the desk with all my might and screamed as loud as my present constitution would allow. I opened up the photo album on my phone. There was this nagging sensation in the back of my head that I'd overlooked something. It's just so sad. The poor girl's been through so much. I was absolutely bawling at this point. My face was a mess. But I had indeed overlooked something. On the bottom right of the screen, there was an icon for image modification. After a few menu selections, I found myself adjusting the picture's brightness. Beep, beep. I kept hitting the button to turn it up higher and higher. And slowly, in the very center of the black void that had replaced Seiko's face, I could see something beginning to form. I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. It's a character. Felt like I was on the verge of an incredible discovery, filled with a new hope I hadn't felt since just before the incident at the Shinozaki estate. There was still room to increase the brightness. There were still countless increments to go before I'd reach the phone's upper limit. I just kept pressing the button over and over. Maybe. Might just be shadow. Until finally, ahaha! In the very center of the would-be face, I could make out an extremely faint pattern that looked like freehand lettering spelling out the name Sachi in hiragana. Except when they write that in English, I believe it's Sachan in Japanese. Is it? Nope, it is just Sachi. As in Sachiko. Probably. Was that right? Was I certain that's what it said? Instinctively, I placed the phone's screen closer to my eye. The limited resolution made this pointless, but I didn't care. It was so close I was beginning to lose focus, but it still wasn't close enough. I had to make sure that's what it said. I touched it to my forehead as near to my eye as it could get. At which point the letters latched onto my cornea. What? They literally attached themselves to my eye. They were there. No matter where I looked, I saw them. My vision had gone half wide, obscured by the phantom letters. It took only a moment before the pain set in, and it was not an insignificant amount. I collapsed to the ground, hand ineffectually covering my eye. It was absolutely excruciating. That's around when my mom burst through the door. She looked like she was at the end of her rope, like she didn't believe anything was wrong, and I was probably just faking it. She was definitely more annoyed than concerned. With nothing more than a grunt, she grabbed me from behind, pinning my arm so I couldn't hurt myself. I fell backward onto my rear, unable to resist her restraint. Yeah, Natsumi's kind of hit the end of her rope. Wow. That's a very different character than we met. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Yeah, the eye stuff was pretty rough. My left eye was glazed over with tears and had gone as bloodshot as an eye could get. And right on the cornea, white blister-like bulges were beginning to form, spelling out Sachi. There was no way my mom could ignore or dismiss that. She quickly stepped back in shock. Finally, acknowledgement. Her breathing had quickened, but she didn't say anything. Didn't say a thing. She just left the room. It was too late. She was gone. Halfway across the house by the time I called out. I was sprawled out in the corner of my room like a giant stuffed bear. At some point, I think I lost consciousness, but I'm still not really sure. I was starting to feel a little less tense, a little more relaxed. I looked up. The prospect of actually discerning details of my room, my left eye reacted with a sharp, intense shot of pain. My vision was still half white. Oh! That's why she wears the eye patch in the intro. I could feel the pain with every pulse in every part of my body. It was almost unbearable. And yet... She'd run out of the room in shock and obviously had been gone for quite some time. As sick as she was of me, I couldn't imagine she'd leave me to suffer without doing anything. I opened my bedroom door and slowly crept downstairs. I could hear a sound coming from the kitchen. A very specific, very peculiar sound, repeating at regular intervals. I did my best to sneak over to the doorway and peek in undetected. What the fuck? And what I saw was my mom sharpening a kitchen knife with intense focus. I had no idea what she planned to do with it, but an irrational fear washed over me. I slowly and silently sneaked my way over to the front entrance. And I made sure not a peep could be heard from me until I was outside and away from the house. Yeah, something happened to Something happened to her. It was a new morning, bright and early. Oh, we're Yoshiki now. Something she called out to me like I was 12 or something. I'd been in this old cheap, run-down 2-story apartment building for a long time now. May not have been much to look at, but I felt it had a certain charm. Satoshi was cradling his school bag in his arms as he waited for me in front of my room on the ground floor. On mornings when he wasn't waylaid by Yuka, he would always drop by and invite me to walk to school with him. Who knows? We'll probably find out. Originally, he was doing it for my own good, as I've been known to ditch school a lot, and he figured a friendly offer like this might get my attendance up a little. Admittedly, it worked. Finally made my entrance, or exit, I suppose. And I'm pretty sure Satoshi must have been really confused, as I had on my shoulders one hell of a backpack boasting a full-on survival kit, provisions, the works. Of course, Broshki's going after Ayumi. Of course he is. Yep, Satoshi was confused, alright.
なんだその荷物。山登りでもするみたいな。
Sounds good, Ian. Sleep well, have a great night. And thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Talk to you sooner, probably. I don't think it has anything to do with the first game, by the way. I imagine it's almost uniquely to do with this one, but I don't know what yet. I slowly and carefully lowered the giant backpack to the ground.
いや、ちょっとつかお前、いい加減その小学生みたいな呼びかけやめろ。え？ま、いいけどよ。俺はちょっと今から出かけっから。そうそう、山登りだ。悪いけど今日は俺休みってことで頼むわ。後頭部打ったのは覚えてるが、目が覚めたら病院とか。何やってんだ俺は。待ってろ篠崎、必ず。
また何か隠して。
あ
Good man, Satoshi. Guess I wasn't all that convincing, but even still, I didn't expect Satoshi to see through me so quickly and easily. Stumbled under his glare. It was almost like I'd just been called out by a newborn baby, or like a fawn. Dude was way too innocent for his own good.
こいつの勘の鋭さは半端ねえからな。ほとんどそれだけが取り柄みたいなもんだが、人の悩みとか喜ぶことをすぐに察知しやがる。
なんだよ言えよ、水臭いな。
ああ、そうだな。
Ayumi's face appeared in the back of my mind.
篠崎はサトシたちをもう巻き込みたくないって言ってたしな。だったら言えねえよ。アイコって女とっ捕まえて天神賞にもう一度行く方法を探るなんてよ。
Well, you're not gonna find Aiko either. I think the only way you can get back now is, what was her name? Miraga? Well, I don't remember her name.
天神賞と関係あるのかな。
Super anime girl. Ha! Satoshi.
What?
Damn, he was on today.
その反応、やっぱりそうだな。
なんでわかった？
God damn it, I'm terrible at this. Covered my mouth, but it was too late. I'd already confirmed it.
そりゃさ、リュックからお札とかいろいろ見えてるしさ。
I did have a lot of talismans with me. I'd bought them at the convenience store and didn't exactly pack smartly enough to hide them. Certainly wasn't going to win any awards for stealth.
だけど、あそこは崩壊したんじゃ。まさかまだあるのか。
I feel like the happy music should have given way by now.
いや、俺らが脱出するとき見た通りだ。あのまま潰れてるだろうよ。
Satoshi stared deeply into my eyes as if evaluating my answer for any possible deception. This time it seemed like I'd succeeded in fooling him.
ふん。だよな。まあどのみち、もう幸子もいないあの空間にはおまじないも効かないし、行く方法もないけどな。
Oh, there is.
ああ。俺は今からちょっと天神症のことで調べもんだ。別に危険なことはねえからよ。
そうか。だったらいいんだけどさ。でも何か行動を起こすなら一人でするなよ。ナオミにも話す。こういうのは何も言われない方が辛いんだ。
Please let that resonate with you, Yoshiki. Thought I was in the clear, but Satoshi suddenly got a puzzled look on his face. He reached over to my backpack and found one of the talismans I'd lazily pulled one of the talismans I'd lazily stuck in the front pouch.
こんなもん聞くのか?
He was looking it over like an appraiser or something. Why wouldn't he just leave me alone?
知らねえよ。イワシの頭よりはマシだろ。
I yanked the talisman back out of Satoshi's hand and crammed it into the front pocket of my school blazer.
よしき、たまに昔の人みたいなこと言うよな。
せえな。
でもな、今日はまず学校に連れてくぞ。
With this, Satoshi grabbed my sleeve.
あ？なんでだよ。
だってお前、出席日数足りてないだろ。クオン先生が授業前に朝一で歩行って言ってたんだ。小テストで済むってさ。
知らねえよ。ダブローが何しようが、それどころじゃね
え。そんなにお前が優先するってことは、篠崎も関係あるのか?
What?
Oh my god, he's too good. Was this guy psychic? He hadn't been wrong all morning.
まあいいや。学校行って聞いてやる。行くぞ。リュックはとりあえず家の中に入れてっと。
Seems Satoshi wasn't going to take no for an answer.
おい、サトシ待てて、わかった。いや、いいんだろう、わけよって。だから、手離せって。
There it is.
サトシ君、岸沼君、おはよ
う。おはようございます。
ああ。
たった15分の小テストで単位をつけてあげるんだから頑張ってよね、岸沼君。
ああ。
They look different enough to discern.
ヨシキには説明してあります。
大事な用あんのに来てやったんだ。終わったら速攻帰るからな。
偉いわ。じゃあ教室行きましょう。
ここでいい。テスト持ってきてくれ。
ヨシキ、無茶言うなよ。
マジでそれどころじゃねえんだよ。俺は行かなきゃならねえとこがあんだ。
Stuck my hand into my pocket and took out a mechanical pencil. If they were going to force me to do this, I'd need to shave off every second I could. As I removed the pencil, the talisman I'd shoved in there earlier fell to the ground.
あら？
早くあのレーグマニアを探し出さねえと。篠崎が。
Is this where we find out?
レーグマニアって、もしかして三輪愛子さんのことか？
ああ、そうだよ。
篠崎に何かあったのか？まさか本当に天神症。
How did you get that out of that? What? Niwa Aiko, yeah, that's her. She went back to.
ああ。
お前、なんでもっと早く言わないんだよ。
お前が聞く耳持たなかったんだろうが。ずるずるずるずる引っ張りやがって。
愛ちゃんがどうしたの？天神？
Why is the happy music still playing?
いや、なんでも。
愛ちゃん？
俺、そういえば先生って庭。
今名前の出た丹羽愛子は私の妹よ、愛ちゃん。
先生、その愛子に会いたいんだけどよ。どこに行けば会えるんだ？
この時間ならやっぱり学校かしらね。昨日の夜様子がおかしかったんだけど。
先生、一緒に住んでるの？
ええ。
俺と篠崎に会った後か。様子がおかしかったってどうおかしかったんだよ？
私、あなたのこと喋ったかも。
Oh.
やだわ。
他にはねえの？
そうね、思い出してきたわ。何か
Yep.
小さな青い石を2個大事そうに持っていたわ。
One sec. Alright. 2 blue stones.
それだ。あいつもう一組持ってやがったんだな。
Yoshi's not even surprised.
先生、愛子は今日も確かに学校に行ったのか？
愛ちゃんなら昨日の夜深刻な顔をしてお家を出て行って朝まで帰ってこなかったわ。朝ごはんを作って待っていたんだけれど全部私が食べちゃった。
よしき、
先にあの石を一人で使われちまったら篠崎を追う手段がなくなっちまうじゃねえか。
よしき、待てよ。先生、ありがとう。よしきは後でまた連れてくるからさ。
Satoshi turned to leave. He caught a glimpse of Nakashima standing on the school roof on the wrong side of the guardrail. Oh no, Naomi, no! Why is the happy-ass music still playing? There was no spark in her eyes, no awareness. It looked almost as if she were sleepwalking.
Naomi!
Now would be a great time for the music to change. To anything more fitting. Okay, thank you. Is that Ayumi? Tried to pick myself up and look around, but I could only move my neck. Everything was dark, and the only sound of my surroundings was an unpleasant, vaguely organic noise filling my ears. I felt in some way restrained. As my eyes adjusted to the dim light of the room, I could see that I was blanketed by red flesh. It was as if the door had come to life. The floor had come to life and was absorbing me into its collective. I focused my strength and was finally able to break free from my bindings, bits of red matter flying away from my body as I tore through it to freedom. I was absolutely soaked, however, with a strange viscous fluid, and chunks of meat were clinging fast to my skin and clothes. The blanket of flesh on the ground was now bubbling out a murky red liquid from all the spots I'd torn in my escape, as violently as if a faucet had been turned to full. I was in tears, trying as hard as I could to wipe the viscera from my body. As I watched, however, a chunk I had been trying to shake free from the back of my hand just dissolved away. Aside from the murmurs of the... Oh, we knew she'd be alive, but I wonder what the hell was done to her. Like, why was she under a mountain of just guts? Ew. Aside from the murmurs of the flesh blanket, the room was deathly silent and lit only by a faint blue glow streaming in from a nearby window. Fucking Mayu! An entity resembling Mayu was charging at me from the depths of the darkness. What? It was all in my head. A flashback. She wasn't after me now, but she definitely had been. The tears were pouring out of my eyes at this point. I could do nothing to hold them back. Yeah, Maya's was pretty bad. I crouched on the floor to gather my thoughts and noticed that my cell phone was lying on the ground beside me. And that wasn't all. A circular design was carved into the floor, perfectly round as if traced by compass, with the fleshy goo I'd been trapped in more or less centered inside. Actually, come to think of it, yes. I checked myself over for injuries. There were none, or at least none caused by an axe. Guess I must have skinned my knee when I tripped. If memory serves, and if the floor plan hasn't changed too much, the infirmary should be right here. Maybe I can go into the worst room in the school and catch my breath for a minute. You're stupid. The hard wooden clops of my footsteps gave way to a softer, squishier series of plops. Taken aback by this sudden change, I looked down, terrified at what I might be walking in. As I feared, whatever it was looked awfully biological. Huge swaths of the floor were coated in what looked like internal organs, moving and swaying and pulsing in a sick rhythm. Morishige is the one that became obsessed with her. Her corpse, rather. Or the remains, and didn't know it was her. I raised my foot and found a seaweed-like substance that very closely resembled a network of blood vessels stuck to the bottom of my shoe. Oh, the best room. Yeah, Morishige is pretty creepy. I honestly thought we wouldn't see Ayumi for a little while. I'm kind of surprised this chapter's about her. I cannot believe you don't realize it's Yuki. Thank you.
事情を話せばきっと本を渡してくれる。
Not if she's a vengeful spirit again.
さっき気を失う前に一瞬あの子を見た気がしたけど、なんだか随分雰囲気が違ってたな。
I should leave a candle here. Maybe Misto will see it. Hopefully Misto will see it. I'm out of matches. I wonder if there are any nearby. Yeah, but it's only been like 2 months since she last saw Yuki, and actually it's been more like 2 seconds. Something lying on the ground next to the heater. Matches! Old-fashioned heater with nothing, no oil left. Traces of vomit and blood in and on the sink and mirror. Looks like there's all manner of medicine inside the cabinet, but the door is sealed shut as if it were never meant to open in the first place. Many have clearly tried, however, as the glass is covered in handprints. So I have matches. And I don't seem to be suffering from darkening. Well, I wonder what that comment was for, because she had already lit the candle. Oh, maybe she was just commenting that she was out of matches after she lit the candle, and that she couldn't light something else later if we needed to, and we had to find some. There's a drawing here depicting various internal organs, yeah. The poster itself seems to be emitting a disturbing, mournful moan. Bottles inside the cabinet are coated with a thick layer of dust. Glass is too caked with dust and debris to get a good look at what's inside. KMA Academy Middle, Class 1A, Fujishita Kazumi. Succumbed to shock on removal of spine. Catchphrase was, in the world of uninteresting things, let's be interesting. There's something on the floor. Bandages, this is true, we're looking for it, right? I don't really want to use the darkening thing yet if I don't have to. Okay, I guess I can just go back out. This is blood and it's fresh. There should be stairs leading to the 3rd floor over that way. There should be. Ah, shit, I saw it too late. I saw it too. And this should lead me downstairs, right? Yes. What the fuck? Oh, there's glass on the ground. Nijima Academy High Class 2-4 Yoko Mizo Kenichiro. Choked on own vomit. Yuck. Well, this is a very different layout. For the stairs at least. Door to the walkway between the 2 schools is locked, and it doesn't look like we're going to get very far down here either. Oh, maybe. The longer you live, the more other people die. We're just going to wander around the school a little bit. We haven't had a chance to do this very much. Heavenly Host Elementor Reader. Did you see somebody you don't know in the halls? Somebody who's not your mommy or your daddy or your teacher? If you see somebody like this, whatever should you do? You should run and call a teacher to come help you. No way out as I figured. Ah, fuck me, I can't see. Oh, we've still got a decent amount of health left. We're going to go back and heal. Whoa. Whoa. Is that appearing? Oh, look at that. It's like it's appearing as I get close to it. Ew, an enormous bug landed squarely on her hands. It's really hard to see from this perspective, actually. Like, annoyingly hard to see. The shoes have been painstakingly shredded. Kitashiro High, Class 2-4, Sawa Kabosu. Completely dismembered, likely while still alive. Oh, okay. You can't walk over that spot. But, what? Pungent odor of blood emanating from one of the cubbies. Upon a closer examination, there's a huge clump of flesh jammed all the way to the back like a beating heart. Alright. You can't walk past this square from this side. You have to run past it. That's super weird. Alright. We're gonna go back and... What am I fucking hitting? There was nothing there last time. Yikes. Alright. We're gonna be ultra careful. Like, it's actually getting to a point where it's annoying because I can't even see the shit on the floor I'm stepping on. Like, even with the light, it doesn't look like there's anything there, and then I get hurt. Alright, fine. We made it. More or less. Oh, okay, so this chapter's character card is Naomi. Alright. We're good again now. Cool. Wonder if we can get to the other side of the school, though. So hang on. We'll be better off this time. I swear to God. I walked the same goddamn path on the way up and down. You know what, game? You know what?
Fuck you!
There's another one for you, Amanda. Nijima Academy Class 3-2 Furutate Takaharu willfully gave himself to the school after being enticed by the world of blood and flesh. Oh, here's a cabinet to hide in. Oh, this is a room now. Ugh, everything's like way worse now. Okay, can't go over there. Oh, there is something over here. The hell is that? Oh, a talisman. And a bandages. I wonder if I can get in through the other door now and find something else. I can. Nope, it was just to see the items. We'll have a lot more fun with these when it's not like a creepy horror game. Oh goody. Oh, hang in there, Ayumi. What?
私の好きないちごミルク蒸しパン
Do not eat that. Do not eat that. Yeah, every time you talk to a candle, you heal.
消費期限は明日大丈夫なのかな
Absolutely not, you stupid.
ミストさんが置いてくれたのかも
Nope.
もらっておいて後で考えよう
I don't know if taking it was a good idea, but eating it certainly wasn't. That it is. Well, we've also never really found food here before. Everybody starved last time. Keimei Academy, Middle Class 1A. Kato Akasari. Succumbed to fatigue after wandering school, calling out for parents. Oh, okay. The door is boarded up tightly and will probably never open up again. That was the door that led to the underground. It's locked. It's also new. That didn't exist in the first game. Or in Book of Shadows. God damn. What? What was it? Where was it? Hello? Fuck you, game. Infernal Communion. Door is locked to 5A, but not impossible to open. And here, the good old janitor's closet. Basin to the sink is polka dotted with insect carcasses. Saenoki Naho and Kibiki Kole's bodies are most likely still inside. It's probably best not to disturb them. This is very cool to be able to like walk around the school again and like see how much things have changed, but how little has really changed too. Koraku Yanagiya High School, Yitsukawa Norie. Bled out from glass shrapnel wounds across entire body. No running in the halls. But I have a dedicated run button now that keeps getting me in trouble. Locker room is boarded shut, but the nails look pretty rusty. Oh, we can yank them off with a nail thingy. This is where we came in, right? Huh? Well, you don't want to crawl in there? I thought I saw something shining over there. Oh, hello. Great, a noose. Can I really do nothing over here? No, I guess not. Alright. That door doesn't open. Gross. Oh, goody, another candle. Oh, so then this was the room we started in. Okay. Oh, and there's something here. There's a couple somethings here. Oh, and there's a dead person. East Koyo Elementary 5-3 Ikeda Hiziri succumbed to fatigue during endless search for older brother. Oh, I don't like that these are more personal now. Fuck. What? There was okay. That one was bullshit. There was nothing there.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh, this door is affixed to the wall? Alright, fine. This actually goes out further than it looks like it does visually. Like when the light's off. The last one was my mistake. The second one didn't look like there was a goddamn thing there, though. Oh, no, there's tons. There's 18 pages worth. Oh shit, I walked right into that. I wonder if Mayu's still around here. Hope not. We can go in here now. Heavenly Post. Serial kidnappings end in murder. Investigators have now discovered the whereabouts of the children who have gone missing from town, and their findings are far worse than anyone could have anticipated. We've read this. Almost the exact... Yeah, we've read this exact thing. Oh, this is the classroom that we found the first ghost in. Old children's books on the shelf. Ah, fuck! Guy scared the shit out of me. I used a talisman on him. Oh, I got another talisman. Okay, so that was a useless net gain. Or rather, there was no net gain. It was a net even, though. Okay, well. At least we looked. Also, Mayu's not here anymore, it seems. At least for now. Oh, goody. Oh!
Sensei.
Oh. Uh-oh. Maybe it's good that I picked up that thing. Let's see.
うまくいかないの。
仕方ない。仕方ない。
What the fuck? I have food for you. Do I just die? Do I just die for exploring this room? I have talismans, though. Oh. Whoa, wait. That's Sachiko. Why is Sachiko here and helping us? Whoa. Why would Sachiko help us? That's so weird. What the hell is that? Nothing, just a chair? Okay. That's... Okay, that's kind of wild. I can't say I fully get it. Oh yeah, this is where we're supposed to go. Desks have been moved and the trail continues up here, so that monster must have gone upstairs. Right, they were blocked off last time. No use hiding, you are always being watched. This is the lab? Might have been, but it ain't right now. Maybe, or maybe the fact that we like set her free last time did something more to her disposition than we realized. I don't know. There's still nothing of note. Okay. Alright, well, while we're here, now that we've made our circle. Oh, you see her portrait's like a little fuzzy now? Check this out. So if I save here, and then we do that, now our portrait's much brighter again. It's because we were like losing or like succumbing to darkening. My god, how is it already 10:30? You know, there is one place we didn't go just yet. Hold on. We didn't go up here. Well, guess there was no... Oh, no. The exit was always on this side. This was the room that we exercised Naho in. Today, Takashi was being loud in the reference room, so we all ganged up and killed him. Yikes. Oh! A name tag rests beside the corpse. East Kawaki Middle, Class 2-4, Orie Mika. Choked when own intestines were stuffed into her mouth, was holding on to a document at the time of death. What was it? You see that too, right? No screaming in the reference room. What's back here has nothing to do with you. Leave now. What is this? I'm feeling some kind of intense grudge. Well, do I go back there? Now again, in fairness to myself, I have just saved. Countless insect eggs dotting the back of the shelf in such great numbers they almost look like a solid sheet of mold at first glance. Oh, I can't go past her. At least not right now. Okay. Well, I felt so smart. I thought I was going to have to feed that, that strawberry whatever bread that I picked up to those hostile ghosts downstairs because they said they were hungry, and it was like, I have the thing, I can give it to them. And then it turns out they didn't give a shit. Alright, well, we finally made it to where we were supposed to go. Is he gonna scream? Nope. Hinata High, Class 2-5, Okawa Yusuke. Hanged and stabbed, unclear which offense resulted in death. I'm a little sad that Tomokazu Sugita isn't gonna jump out and scream, "Akeru at me. All the trophies displayed here have been vandalized with graffiti. Door is latticed with human hair holding it in place. There's no way through. The bloodstains lead here, which means Yuki is most likely inside. Along with that axe-wielding giant. Oh shit. That is a weird correlation to make, I gotta be honest. Is it the creepy number? Where the hell are you?
あなたは今どこですか？
なんだっててめえはそう弱えんだ。後悔ばっかりしやがってよ。
If there were a voltage meter attached to me, it would have spiked at that moment. Never before had one person been able to anger me so quickly and so effortlessly.
あなたこそ何よ。人のこと放っておいて、今どこですかって聞いてるんですけど。
そうカリカリすんなよ。俺もお前を探してる。そのうち見つかんじゃね？
はあ？何そのいい加減な態度。ここは次元が複雑に絡み合った天神小学校なのよ。会おうと思っても会えないかもしれないのに。
ああ、そうだったな。しかも石は俺が持って、このままじゃお前だけ帰れねえってわけだ。んなことよりよ、この涅槃の至るところにある悪魔的な記号を見たか？
How could you not have seen those? Also, I hate this guy way more than Aiko.
見た気がするけど。
あの文字はこの涅槃に潜む何かの力を増幅するものだ。
Probably the big axe-wielding dude.
何かって何？文字に意味があるの？
細かいことはまだわからねえが、あれはマルトバの連中が使う黒魔術だ。この学校には何かがいる。気をつけろ。いいか、必ずまた合流できるはずだ。そうすりゃこの石でお前も現世に戻れる。
ちょっと
How the hell are phones working in here, first of all? But second of all, that wasn't exactly an ideal spot to cut off in the conversation. I panicked and tried to call back.
気をつけろって何に気をつければいいのよ。
Everything! I redialed the number over and over again, more times than I could count, but Misto never picked up.
一方的すぎるよ。
Right. Meanwhile, why is she smiling? At least...
元気？よくここでお弁当食べたね。
At least have a frown on your face. I held my hand out in front of me and looked down at my phone. All my attention was on the little glowing screen. My inbox was filled with old emails from Seiko.
私の時間はずっと止まってるよ。あんたと一緒じゃないと怖くて一歩を踏み出せないよ。
He might be the most aggressive form of Tsundere ever. He might literally just want to help and protect her, and he just can't accept that because of his personality. Stretched out beneath my feet, I could see the roof of the connecting corridor on the first floor. This was a 5-story building. There'd be no surviving a fall from this height.
もう一度顔が見たい。一度でいいの。
Naomi.
あんたのこと忘れるなんて。いや。
ナミ！
中島さん、ダメ！
びっくりした。サトシ、先生。
ナミ！
中島さん。
doing up here?
私が飛び降りるかもって。ごめんね。しないよ、そんなこと。
The hell were you doing up here then?
驚いたわ。
何をしてたんだ、あんなところで。
Thank you, Satoshi.
よく聖子とさ、この柵越えて、ほら、あの配電機の上に寝転がってたの。だから、ちょっとあの子のことを思い出してたんだ。
Okay, that's actually kind of sweet.
そうか。勘違いでよかったよ。
Also, there's like another ledge underneath the ledge she was standing on, so she wasn't in as immediate peril as it seemed like, it looks like.
中島さん、その目、どうしたの？
Yes.
これは、昨日の夜。
見せてみて。
My cornea was etched with indistinct white dots. To the untrained eye, they probably looked like random blistering, but on closer inspection, one could easily make out that they were actually letters.
これは呪詛の症状じゃない？
先生、霊とか詳しいの？
うちの会社がね、そういうものも扱っているの。昨日の夜、どうしたの？
I get the feeling she's not somebody we actually want to try. I don't trust anybody in this game. Who the hell can I trust? I trust like the 5 people that survived the first game, and really only one of them begrudgingly because I've not missed Yuka's presence at all this playthrough.
携帯で画像を見てたら、急に目に文字が貼り付いたみたいになって。
例の写っている画像とかかな？今ある？
I wasn't sure I was ready to show this strange woman a photo of Seiko, who was, by all rights, non-existent in this world. I considered it for a moment, but ultimately decided the risks outweighed any possible reward.
いえ、もうありません。
そう。この世のものじゃない存在が写っている画像は悪い影響を及ぼすから保存とかしちゃダメよ。
この世のものじゃない存在。
Though it's obvious Kuon-sensei didn't intend that as an insult, those of us who'd survived the Heavenly Host ordeal couldn't help but have our hearts sink at the harshness of the phrase. Instantly, my depression intensified.
これ、目薬よ。それと眼帯。不便でもしばらくつけておくといいね。ただの細菌感染だとすぐ治ってくれるはずだよ。
Satoshi's eyes widened as Kuon-sensei pulled all manner of shocking objects from her bag, searching for the eye drops and eye patch she apparently just happened to have on hand. He also seemed transfixed by the company logo emblazoned on the side of the bag, PL Promotions.
ありがとう、先生。
中島さん、
Oops.
今日はもう帰った方がいいわ。安静にしていないと余計なものを取り込んでしまうかもしれない。
Kuon-sensei clearly knew more than she was letting on. I was a little taken aback by this whole encounter. The expression on her face was not that of someone playing around, nor that of a teacher, but that of a professional giving a deathly serious prognosis. Reminded me of the look Shinozaki would give whenever she sensed danger. Reading between the lines, it was evident that Kuon-sensei's sensitivity to the supernatural was well honed. Yep, she's in Yui-sensei's old role. Satoshi and I were both looking at her somewhat agape. Both looking at her somewhat agape? Mouths somewhat agape? I mean, that's obviously the implication, but I feel like that doesn't stand on its own without that word. And I think we realized in that moment that this was someone we could trust. Until later, when she probably betrays us.
それじゃあ俺、送っていきます。
サトシ君は授業があるでしょ。私が送ってくわ。いい？中島さん。 一緒にお家に戻ろう。いや。え？いや、
うちは嫌。
Oh, right.
どうしたんだナオミ。
嫌なの。うちに帰るのだけは
ナオミ。
Kuon-sensei's eyes moved downward a bit, surveying my body. I wasn't sure what she was doing at first, but then realized she was observing the state of my uniform. Namely, that it was a mess of wrinkles, as if I hadn't changed out of it for far longer than one would expect. Well, she doesn't know anything about that, at least yet.
中島さん、あなた家出してきたの？もしかして昨日から？
How come it keeps playing happy-ass music every time Naomi's just like... Well, no, every time Satoshi's on screen and like something big happens, it plays this dumb, happy music. Probably sounded like a little girl at the doctor's office, frightened of the needle. This may have been the first time Satoshi realized just how much Seiko's loss still bothered me. I was in shock and denial, and I've been trying so hard to play it off.
ナオミ。
わかったわ。じゃあ、うちに行きなさい。お家に連絡だけ入れておくわね。
Well, that was also the first instance of her mother being like that. Up until that exact moment, she'd been very concerned and supportive as best she could, and worried and scared to death for her daughter. So I don't think it's entirely fair to write her off as insane completely. She might have been affected by whatever it was that affected Naomi as well. She's a little too helpful.
じゃあ、サトシ君、今日も授業頑張るのよ。
ナオミ。よく休むんだぞ。
So what about Yoshiki? Have we forgotten about him, or?
一人で動こうとするし。
Nope.
篠崎も心を痛めていた。ナオミもやはり苦しんでる。このままじゃみんな心が潰れてしまう。なんとかしなくては。
She's too helpful. Anybody that's this helpful wants something from us and wants us to trust them.
ごめん先生。よしき、待ってろ。
There's no time for schoolwork.
きっと丹羽愛子さんに話を聞くために東照学園に行ったに違いない。
いいか水木、お前は特に二人の親友だったから気持ちはわかるが、くれぐれも気を落とすんじゃないぞ。お家の方も捜索願いを出されているし、きっとさえの木も大上もひょっこり帰ってくる。心配はいらないよ。
はい、清水先生。
Magari. As soon as the teacher was out of sight, the girl's eyes narrowed. She stared after him with a look of utter contempt. This had to be Mizuki Magari.
大人ってなんでこうバカなのかしら。
She followed this statement with a sigh that seemed to say, I'm so much better than that person, and then bingo. From her skirt pocket she withdrew the ever after stones.
気休めで世の中が回るなら、誰も努力なんてしないだろう。
She was coyly playing with the stones as she said this, fitting them together at different angles in her hands. Who are we right now? Are we Yoshiki? How would he know who she is?
で、お前誰？
She hadn't turned around. She just somehow seemed to sense my presence. Yep, alright. Stepped out from behind the bench into her line of sight. Magari then flashed me the iciest stare I'd ever seen. I'm not usually intimidated by that sort of thing, but even I had to really make a concerted effort not to look away. God, that sentence tripped me up worse than any other one tonight, I think. She can magic a scythe out of nowhere. Punching her might be a bad idea, Yoshiki.
Omae, Magari ってやつだよな。他のやつに聞いたんだけどよ。庭愛子や。あのナホってのとも仲が良かったって。その石、なんで持ってるんだ？それは今、庭愛子が持っているはずなんだが。
Figured I might as well just jump in whole hog, though not without bracing myself first. I knew that question couldn't exactly lead me anywhere good. And sure enough, her response was almost immediate.
殺すぞ。
あ？
詮索したら殺す。これはお前の知ることではない。だから出て行ってくれる？部外者。先生呼ぶわよ。
She certainly wasn't messing around. Nonetheless, I'd come too far to back down now. Despite her threats, I knew I had to keep pushing.
ねえはん、天神所へ行くのか？俺も連れて行ってくれねえか？
は？
今あそこには俺の仲間が。
Before I could get in another word, a giant scythe literally appeared in her hand out of nowhere, and just like that, I couldn't move a muscle. She had me completely restrained. Okay, so she's like good at this.
ほんと殺すから。忘れろ。失せろ。いいの。
The blade glinted majestically in the light of the sun. But as I looked up at it, it was her other hand that really did me in. Using the heel of her palm, she flung me backward with an incredible force. There was a loud, sudden metallic sound as my back struck the bench behind me. Her form was unbelievably precise. I don't think anybody can right now, except maybe Kuon. I bet she can do it. Maybe that's why she's become a closer character to us now. My momentum caused me to pivot over the back and flop down to the ground below. Became acutely aware of every muscle and every bone in my body as a jolt of intense pain fired through all of them. The wind wasn't just knocked out of me, it was entirely obliterated. Why is this happy-ass music playing during all these intense scenes? Gagged and choked for a while longer, but eventually regained my ability to breathe normally, and with it, my composure. Forced myself up with some effort, but Magari was nowhere to be seen.
一体何者なんだ？あいつもあのミストってやつも。
I was in a complete daze. I'd always thought of myself as being able to hold my own in a fight, but this was twice now that I've been laid out with almost no effort. Clearly there was a much bigger budget for this game. I don't think that's a reason for it. It's done very well with the sound design. It's just like even just use a song that's already in there at this point. It just seems like a weird directorial decision. Like, we're in reality and we're at the school, so this song must play. But it doesn't really have to. Have to find a way to open this door. Can we not light it on fire with a match? I'm not sure that I want to yet. Yeah, I will. Oh. It'd be impossible to burn all the hair with such a weak flame. Yes, but Quentin Tarantino definitely did not have anything to do with this one. Why are you standing there, Ayumi?
なんだろうあのオブジェ。やっぱりこの天神書は以前とは全然違うんだわ。
No, I mean, they have songs already in the game. You could just as easily, like, have the game point to a different song in that scene halfway through and make it start playing that one instead. It's not a matter of more music, it's just a matter of using it differently, I think. Outside the window, there was some sort of bizarre statue, clearly visible in the pale blue light. I don't think we want Maya's strength. We've seen hers.
きっと生き返らせてあげるからね。おなじみでしょ。私のろうそく。私来たよ。
Ayumi really is very dedicated. No, that's the point, is like the directorial choice of using the music in that scene felt weird. Alright, the hell am I looking for here? Something to get through that. What would I need for that? I need goddamn flamethrower. Let's check up here again. Well, it's an interesting thought process. Like, what was the thinking behind? Let's play the happy music over the scene where Magari just like lays Yoshiki out. Okay, so I still can't do anything there. I thought that was the answer, but it's definitely not. So I wonder if it was just like time, or like it was a placeholder and then they forgot to go back and fix it, or what really. But it is interesting because clearly the tone of that scene, and it's happened a couple times that the music has changed in the middle of the scene already, so it's just kind of weird that it doesn't there, I guess. What am I looking for, and oh, fuck. And where should I look for it? Something to open that door. I'm not sure if it's fire-based or not. Yikes. Alright. It's 11. I'll look around for a few more minutes, and then probably it's time to call it a night. I wonder if I can go over to the other wing. Probably not, right? Locked, but not impossible to pass. So that might be important later. Though actually, now that I think about it, that's where Eichel is currently undergoing her event with dude whose name I already forgot. No, I did this room. This is where I found the bandage and the other thing. Oh, shit. As I walked down the hallway, I could hear a familiar voice echoing from just around the corner. Turning in the direction of the voice, I confirmed what my ears were telling me. It was Morisuke. His eyes were hollow and his face was frozen in a soul-crushing frown. As he walked, he was holding his cell phone lazily in one hand. His tone of voice was decidedly abnormal. He clearly wasn't in his right mind. He paused mid-Mayu and remained dead silent for a moment. His facial expressions changed only slightly, adding the tiniest bit of confusion to the all-consuming sadness. He genuinely seemed stunned to see me. His mouth was agape.
Mayu. 知らない? Mayu.
I think we do, actually. I looked deeply into his eyes, trying to find some trace of his former intensity, but the flame had gone out. My vision rapidly began to glaze over as tears welled in my own eyes.
Mayu は責任を持って俺がMayu.
The phone he held in his hand had a cracked screen upon which nothing at all was displayed. Just white. I couldn't stop crying. He continued to walk onward on his never-ending mission to find Mayu, swaying about in an unstable fashion as he sauntered down the corridor. I thought he'd start chasing me for sure. That was a nice creepy little scene though. Okay, so this is not the room that I need to be in, clearly. 5A is locked, so maybe I should be looking for a key somewhere. What the? Damn it, don't have key. My body is in the science lab. He has the key. Find him and get it back. Science lab key. Well, that was exactly the hint I wanted. He wasn't here earlier either. So perhaps Morisuge walking that way was supposed to lead you to that guy, which gives you the hint for where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do. But the science lab is also locked, which means somewhere in this fucking hellscape is a key to the science lab. Let's go try it though. Perhaps it's open now that we found that. Maybe there is no key. I'll confirm that first. Shit. Thought I was far enough to the right. The door to the science lab is locked. Okay. What about this room where Sachiko saved us? That's fair. To each their own. This has been a lot more fun than I expected, though. Like, more people have been invested in this and with, like, these streams than I was thinking might be. So that door is stuck, but this one is not. Can I go through the other door? Oh, no, it's because the door's thing is broken. There's something not quite right about this cabinet. How do you quantify what's right or not about a cabinet? So I'm looking for a science lab key. I guess I'll just look in every possible room I can check in. Because I've already checked most of them. We've now made a full circle up here. This one was a PS Vita game, like, back in 2015, I believe. The science lab is easy to find. The key to it is less so, though. Shit! I did it again. I keep underestimating how wide that range for the glass on the ground is. That's... Oh, wait. Alright, fine. There was a hole in the wall in one of those classrooms that I think I can crawl through now. Perhaps. His body has a key that's in the science lab, but I need to find the key to get into the science lab first, it seems like. Was it this room? No, I can't go in there. Ah, damn. I thought that one was it for sure. Or perhaps I need something to pull the nails out from the door out to the locker room. Boarded shut, but the nails look pretty rusty. Or perhaps there's something up in the exit. Alright, well this is clearly not the right place. Where haven't I gone? I haven't gone back into the infirmary. I've now checked the interior of the first floor. So let's go back up. I've checked the entire west side as well. So let's... I think the only room I haven't gone back to is the infirmary, actually. And yet there's nothing. Huh. You know what? I'll go back and talk to that dude one more time and make sure that's actually what he said. About find the key to the science. Let me double check the science lab. I'm relatively certain that I read that door and it said the science lab is locked. The door to the science lab is locked. And there is no other door to the science lab. That's it. Okay. The massive blood... Though there's still a massive bloodstain here, Suzumoto Mayu's remains are no longer present. I guess that does nothing now. Okay. I was like, well, what if it's like mean and it has something to do with that? It's not. Or rather, it doesn't. So let's go back. We found Morisuke back here. You. My body's in the science lab. He has the key. Find him and get it back. Science lab key. My body is in the science lab. He has the key. Who is he? Maybe he doesn't refer to his body. Find him and get it back. Science lab key. My body's in the science lab. He has the key. Find him and get it back. Perhaps... Fuck. Perhaps we're referring to Morisuke. We did just see Morisuke. Well, nothing's jumped back out at me, so... God damn it. So I can't decide. He is either the ghost referring to his own body, or we're referring to somebody else moving around the school, which is either Misto, Morishige, or that big giant dude, because those are the only like male characters we've seen roaming around here. Yuki is also in play, but presumably she's behind the door, as is Axeman. However, I think we're going to go ahead and save this mystery for Friday. It's getting a little late, and I don't want it to get way too late before I'm done and not get any sleep tonight. So, let's go ahead and hop back out. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight for Corpse Party Blood Drive. We are midway through chapter 3. Yes, chapter 3. Not quite as far as I wanted us to be, but that's okay. We're still going to have enough time, because Friday and Saturday streams are going to be longer. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Teambo. It's been a good time. It's been a good time. Huh. How do I get the science lab key? I wonder. Oh, cool. Very cool. Hey, keep at it. Keep developing material and going out there and going for it, you know? Best way you learn is by experiencing, as they say, or something like that, some version of that. So cool. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. We had a nice chunk of viewers for a while. I will be back on Friday. Yeah, Friday at probably around the same time, 7:30, 8 o'clock Pacific time, somewhere in there. And we'll go significantly later on Friday night than we have tonight. So no stream tomorrow. Back on Friday at around the usual time for the Halloween marathon. We're going to go we're just going to go on Friday night. It's going to be great. I'll try and brainstorm what the hell to do with this. And if I can't find it, and we get lost in the middle of the first attempt at this chapter, then maybe I'll just look up what to do to find like the key at least. I have a couple theories now that I'm thinking about it though, just like other places I haven't gone back to recheck. So we'll see. Maybe talking to that dude flagged something with the girl in the reference room too. But we'll put it all to the test on Friday night. I'm glad you had fun, Amanda. Pretty solid cliffhanger of what the hell do I do next? And oh, that's right. No worries. If you miss anything at all, I will let you know what you miss. Excuse me. When you get the chance to hop in. But yeah, that'll be it out of me for tonight. We don't really have enough viewers to raid anybody at this point, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut stream here. But thank you all for joining me and hanging out, and I will be back on Friday night. Until then, everybody have a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon. Bye.